if Jeff don't shut the up when it comes time to tribal and all these competitions, you are going to be getting an immunity idol. But what comes with that immunity idol?
And an immunity idol.
And yes, an immunity idol, an immunity, whatever, same idol that's going to save your life, whatever idol it is, okay?
Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome to another Survivor recap of Survivor 47 on the Royalty Podcast. And I am one of the hosts, Big D, aka Derek F. I did that backwards, but it is what it is.
Oh, I am going to introduce our guest, who is Mr. Bryce from the Purple Podcast, the Purple Pants Podcast, and Survivor. I don't even know what his seasons are, but he's
I'm
also
gonna break
me
it
and
down.
Big D's son. And I'm your host, Tiffany.
And we have here Bryce Johnson from Survivor.
Why say Isaiah down there?
Don't worry about that. That's his other code name.
Child,
okay?
it's Bryce Isaiah, but it's John Stun. But you know.
Anyway, from
One
Survivor
thing me and Big D ain't gonna do is be
28.
right. We're gonna mess up somebody's name.
From Survivor 28, Kai Yang, if I said that correctly, from the Beauty and Brains season, he was on, of course, the Beauty tribe because he's gorgeous. And who is the true winner of his season? They just cut him short because I'm going to say it because he was black. But other than that, we will get into it. But Bryce, please introduce yourself. Tell everybody where you're from since me and Tiffany have messed it up.
This is Parent-Teacher Night, conference at school. And my mom, Tiffany, and my dad, Derek, are here. But yeah, I'm Bryce Isaiah. I'm so excited to be here from Survivor Cagayan. It's a very special night. This is my boot episode, so I'm so happy that I could be here. The third boot just got a lot more cooler this episode, so...
Oh, I didn't know
Not the
that.
PTSD.
Oh my God.
It ain't no PTSD when you got Jesus on your side, okay?
Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Won't he do it? Now, Bryce, of course, you have the Purple Podcast. What else are you up to? I know right now you're on tour. What's happening? Tell our viewers, okay? I don't think they understand how much you mean to us, and I'm so excited to have you here.
Yes, I'm so excited. I do host the Purple Pants Podcast. We cover an array of things from Survivor to Amazing Race to the Purple Pants Premonitions. I am currently on tour, the Bryce and Wynn Tour 47. We're in a city near you. Next week, we will be in LA. Then we'll be in Chicago. Then we'll be in Nashville. So we have a whole 10-city tour. Tickets are available. You can click the link in the Bryce and Wynn Present Instagram bio. My 7th edition of the Bryce Isaiah Zaddy calendar that features some Survivors and Big Brother players is available. So listen, I might have been out third boot, but baby, that don't stop the hustle, okay?
Come on, hustle.
Come on, hustle. Why y'all ain't hustle y'all asses to Detroit?
Oh, I knew she was going to say that. I knew it was coming. Oh.
Well, see, what had happened was...
I can tell when somebody about to lie. He swallowed, then he breathed.
Rome went on the journey. And when Rome came back from the journey... He said that he was going to Detroit. So we said, okay, well, we'll let Rome go to Detroit. But you know, this episode, Rome be lying. So we ain't know.
Damn, that's crazy. And shout out to the Daddy Calendar because I have finally made it to the Daddy Calendar. So if you guys did not grab a Daddy Calendar, make sure you get the Daddy Calendar.
Is that a Daddy Calendar behind you, right?
That is the Bryce Isaiah Zaddy calendar for 2024. I do have a little... we got one.
Oh.
Hold on.
You know, the new and approved...
Look at Tiffany's face.
Okay.
That's Austin.
That's Austin.
That's Bryce's, both of his men. Austin and what's the other one you like? What's his name? I just saw him in Florida. What's his name?
Xander.
Yes, Xander. That's his two men. Look at Tiffany's face.
What is it doing? Let me fix it.
First of all, shout out to Tiffany giving us the 90s throwback. I'm here for the look. Come on, set it off. Ain't no Kylan tonight. I'm here for it. I love it.
No, I'm giving Old Dog.
Okay, Old Dog. Okay. All right, so of course, guys, we're talking about Survivor here. Let me just ask you, obviously you guys are watching. What is your thoughts so far before we get into tonight's episode? Are we loving this season so far? What are we thinking?
I love it. I'm normally not a fan of the fall seasons. I think that the spring seasons are better. I'm a little biased, but I have to say this season has been delivering. We've got big characters. We have people actually playing. A lot of times early in the season, people want to play it safe, but we have multiple big characters making moves, running the tribe. So I'm very happy with Survivor Season 40 several.
Come on, not several from... Like, what's his name from last season?
Jelinski.
Jelinski says several. Tiffany, what is your thoughts?
I never watched Survivor until I came off of Big Brother, but I
Same.
have been hooked ever since. And this has been a very engaging season for me. I don't know if it's Jeff being fed the F up with the nonsense, or these animated players that they have that are just like playing real hard, real fast. But
Yeah.
I'm here for it. As long as it
I love
ain't me
it.
getting kicked out.
Okay. I also feel like this is a great night to recap. I feel like I could take a break because I have a professional over here who recaps Survivor. So he's going to correct me on everything. And I love it. Oh, not the bell. Oh, girl, I haven't heard that bell in forever. Okay, so we get into tonight's episode. Tonight's episode is called Belly of the Beast, okay? We start up with Gada Tribe, okay? Now, before we get into Gada's Tribe, Andy is still here. I want to make sure people know that Andy is still here. I don't know how, but he's here, okay? Go ahead, Bryce.
Not too much on my Andy. I know Andy had a rough couple of episodes, but I think I love Andy. And the thing that I love most about Andy is that I feel like we get to read his internal thoughts out loud. So Andy be like, is this something good I should be doing? I don't know. And then so I love Andy. I love that he has awkwardness. I feel like I'm an extremely awkward person. And so it's refreshing to see someone as awkward as me.
I'm sorry.
I think I understand what Bryce is saying. Like, we all have some weirdness. Like, we just are weird. We would not have been chosen for television if we weren't weird.
Y'all are weird. I'm not weird. I don't know what y'all talking about.
You
Don't-
just said scribble scrabblum last week as a word. Bruh, that's weird.
I don't go out to clubs with Derek anymore because he steals the tip jars. That's weird.
That is such a lie. You are. Don't start. Save
I have
that
a picture
for.
of you and I in a braid wig. You with the braid wig. That's weird.
That was my real hair before I cut it off.
Let's not.
Anyway.
We won't announce your weirdness, but it's okay to. You're peculiar.
No, it's okay. I love being a weirdo. Well, I get it. We're all weirdos. So Andy's a weirdo, but Andy's somebody who I think need to go through the psych eval again. Okay, there's something missing that I don't think they caught or something happened. But we get to like I said, the Gada Tribe. They're worried about their shelter. Nika's worried about their shelter. She's trying to. Nika likes to give orders. She's like, we need to do it this way. Sam is.
We're gonna talk about Gabe using that idol.
I mean, we can. Because you ain't
back to last week.
No, that started at the beginning of this episode.
It did because that's when Kyle was left out, and Sue and her girl got to celebrate. But I also felt like it was great for him to use it, but I thought it would have been even more powerful if he used it on Sue. But I could see why he wouldn't want to do that. It would illuminate them too much. But it was like, you played it for nothing, Gabe.
He said he heard his dad's voice. But it was wrong. So was it really your dad's voice? Okay. And maybe it was just in your head. Just because you hear a voice in your head doesn't mean somebody else's voice. It's your voice. You heard yourself. Yourself told you that. Yourself was wrong. But anyway, yes. Okay. Now we can.
But it is refreshing, though, because this season, the last season that they saw was season 47. And season 47 was one of the highest seasons. I think it was like 5 people.
Wait, you mean 46?
46, excuse me. That I had heard a voice too. It said the wrong number. Stop it. Okay, just go on, Bryce. Oh, sorry. But I do think it's funny because season 46, they had 5 people go home with idols, and so I'm not mad at Gabe for playing it, but also it's like, Gabe, you had to play it. You only got the one tribal idol, so you had to play it. So it's not like he made a move. The voice said you had to play it because that's what the scroll said.
That's actually interesting that they're doing that this season, by the way. Like, you can't hold on to the idol. Like, you have to use it for this tribe, which I thought was a great twist, because then we get to the point of, like, everybody got idols.
Wait a minute. You know, my ADHD be kicking in. Your name say Auntie Big D?
Oh, shit. That's from the podcast last night. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, my God.
Like Tiffany said, he's a bit peculiar.
You can't change it. You Auntie Big D. Oh, you changed it?
Yes, I did. No.
Oh, I was going to change my name to Aunt T.
I'm so sorry. It was from the podcast last night. I'm so sorry. They use Riverside too. So, okay. But to get back to where we're at, Gada tribe. Anika's worried about the shelter. Sam's worried about them not using the fish gear. What is more important, the shelter or the fish?
The shelter. Listen, I'm with, mind you, ever since she said you say Monica, but you just say the Annika. All I am seeing is Monica in them white sandals from her first album. Every time but anyway.
Stop, not the first album.
She won me over with that. She said Monica, but without the M.
Okay, and that's all I keep saying. Right, Annika. So I will give it to Annika. Although I was only out there for 11 days, that bamboo is horrible. Like, it is very uncomfortable. So I can understand why she wants to get it comfortable, but girls sleep on the beach. You have to crowd control. You have to see that the people aren't with you with this, and you gotta watch your surroundings. Cause listen, Sam ain't had no watermelon. He ain't had no cantaloupe. He ain't have no Aussie bowl. He never had Chick-fil-A. So Sam, you gotta be careful with Sam.
Little baby tomatoes. He never had broccoli.
Which
broccoli.
kills me that he's never had all this stuff. Not greens.
I know
Candy
he never had no
yams.
greens.
Okay.
Baked beans with
I
brown
don't know
sugar.
what Sam
With the
would
brown
do.
sugar, okay, and the bacon, child.
He ain't never had
We
none
need
of
to invite Sam to a cookout or something.
You think he had
Never-
potato salad?
that. Yep, with raisins
But
in it.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say he's
Right.
never been a.
Cut that part.
I'm not. No, he's never.
So he
been
had
around black
raisins.
people.
Okay.
Because black people wouldn't eat, so he probably hasn't tried nothing out his taste range. He need to go on like a taste test. So when he's doing this, going to these Bryson window parties or whatever, he need to be trying some food.
We call that having a bland palate.
Bland palate. Where can you buy that at?
It's with your taste. It's your tongue. It's a bland palate.
Oh, we're gonna pray that Sam can get some type of palette. So I want to cut to your all-star, the star of the show, Rome. So Rome has been talking about how he's going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this. And Asia's like, baby, I've been waiting for you to pick up this fishing gear and do something with it, because you said as soon as we get the fishing gear, you're going to do all this stuff, okay? Now, Rome is very, I don't know how to put this scene. If you guys can help me be great, like...
Rome? Assertive. Rome reminds me of a dad that is like, Derek, cut the grass. And then you don't cut the grass, so he out there cutting the grass, and then while he cutting the grass, he's like, you ain't gonna get the bag with the grass and pick up the grass. You ain't like...
Not even you don't cut the grass. It's like, Derek, cut the grass. And then you go out there to cut the grass, and he like, that ain't how you do it. Let me show you. And then you do it like this. Now you try it. No, that ain't it. You got to get the lines like this. It just does
everything.
Yeah.
Derek's sitting there
like this. You lazy. You don't want to know. I brought you. I got you this lawnmower so you can cut this grass, and I'm on here cutting it. You just watching me. Well, what I'm supposed to do? You done took it.
Then he tell Derek to pick up the extra stuff and put it in the trash can. Then he tell Derek he not doing that right. So yeah. But what I have learned from players like that, because I've been on trials with players like that, mind you, it didn't work out too well for me. Yeah. But with players like that, you got to cozy up to them. Like, and I was a little disappointed that no one was doing some things for him. Like, make this man feel comfortable. Like, cater his ego a little bit. Like, I don't know.
How can you do that? The man ego is bigger than Mars.
Well, he said that TK had the bigger ego, remember?
Well, we going to talk about that. I mean, they're hungry. they're not sleeping well. Oh, this is a different tribe, but I'm sure they're still hungry and not sleeping well. It's kind of, I do agree with you somewhat. I do agree that if you want him to, not be looking at you as a target, you probably want to be on his good side, but does he have one?
I just was trying to figure out what we gonna do with a fish this big.
I'm gonna eat it in front of you, and I'm gonna make sure you don't get none, and I'm gonna drop a little bit on your back because I'm hungry because I caught it myself, and I'm gonna smack in your ear too.
She said, "You just spit on my back."
Oh,
okay. Now,
He literally said, "Oh,
Tiffany, has Sam had fish before?
oh."
probably tuna fish.
Okay. Okay, just
So we cut to
Wait a minute,
is it-
but Sam and Annika was fighting. She did not pick up on the fact that she was getting on his nerves.
Nope.
She was acting. She's like the Rome over there,
Right.
Like, you have to cut it like this, and he was just like, just give it to me, and he started beating on the line with the machete, and she's like, well, it worked better when we sawed it.
But did you see who was picking up all of the pieces though? Okay.
Andy was
Andy,
picking up.
okay.
He said something that was really profound and wise. He said, people can say a whole lot of things, but I watch what people do. And you can't fake the tension going on between Sam and Annika. And that's good to have in your pocket because, yeah, he good job with that, Andy. Good job.
Yeah, we got to give him credit where credit is due. I'll give him some credit. Okay,
Speaking of Andy.
Speaking of Andy, so Andy decides to have a conversation with Sierra because he wants to work with Sierra. He wants Sierra to know, I want to work with you. I want to work with Sam. I know you guys are together. I want to get out Anika or Rachel. Like, I don't want Annika. Thank you. Annika, I'm sorry. Monica without the M. Annika. So I want to make sure I get out Annika. I want to make sure I get out Rachel. So I want to work with you. Now, Sierra's kind of like, I don't know, which I don't blame her because Andy to me is a loose cannon. But Andy says, you know what? I'll give you my shot in the dark just to show you how much I want to work with you. Because you know,
give
Andy
you your shot in the dark?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my shot in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to show you how much I want to work with you. I'll give you my shot in the dark, which is wild to me. But
Yeah.
I mean, at this point,
It
he's
worked.
trying to
It
do
built
anything.
trust.
Right.
Because she was not trusting him like you said. She wasn't trusting him. But him giving her that shot in the dark, she was like, I mean, I trust him a little bit more now.
Yeah, and it shows that like clearly Andy is mathematical. He's good with numbers, and it's a numbers game. He knows that he has Sam. It's very clear that Sam and Sierra are close, and it's like, what better way to fit in with Sam than to get in with Sierra? Give her your shot in the dark. So it's like actually really smart what Andy is doing, being like, if we have to go to tribal, here's 3 votes right here. If I just do what Sam or Sierra says, I'm safe. And they know that he's a loyal soldier. Some might be like, why are you giving them their shot in the dark? Baby, Andy was as good as gone the first episode. So any day, anything that he could do to prove his trust, I love that for Andy, and I'm so proud of him.
And he said in the beginning, for our first episode, he said it's a numbers game. I want to be everybody's, is he the one who said he wants to be everybody's number one?
He wants to be everybody's friend. He wants to be
Yeah,
Mr.
he wants to be
Popular.
everybody's
He
friend.
wants
Yeah.
people.
So
remember,
he's
Tip,
going
you don't
along with
cheer
his
from
friend.
him, it's going to be a problem.
Oh, shit.
You forgot about that. Okay, so let's clap for Andy. Yep, we don't want no smoke over here, Andy. Okay. Now, I want to cut to Gabe. Okay, we haven't talked about the Blue Tribe. Unfortunately, TK did go home last week. But Gabe wants to work with Kyle. And he feels like Kyle and him can work together. He feels like he's a good asset. He just wants to keep Kyle close. But Gabe decides, because Gabe's playing. He's playing, okay? He lets Kyle know that we should get rid of, is it Tiana? Did I say that correctly? He's saying we should get rid of Tiana next. He's already planting the seeds. Kyle's like, psh, I'm not getting rid of Tiana. I already lost one of my people. I'm not losing another of my people. So Kyle's like, I'm going to go tell Sue. Okay? And I'm going to go tell Sue and Tiana. I'm going to go tell Tiana, and Sue's going to be there to listen. And he goes on about like how Gabe's really shady. Now Sue is that. Let me tell you something about Sue. Sue is definitely that. I love her. She's part of the Italian mob. She's not playing. She is like, I'm a rider. Okay. I don't forget the stuff that you guys did to me. You guys tried to get me out. So that's not happening. And Sue's just like, no, I don't. She is riding for Gabe. What do you guys think about that scene? Because I thought she ate. I loved it. I love how she's really like, I'm riding for Gabe.
Sue 8, I think Kyle misread that. I think Kyle had that information, and in this game, knowledge is power. I think that it would have been more advantageous of him to just tell Tiana. We as the viewers know how loyal Sue is going to be to Gabe. Historically in Survivor, an older woman, a person of color, a black woman, a gay man, they normally are ostracized out of the tribe first. So I think it was so smart of Gabe to connect with Sue. First of all, we love Sue. Okay, her boobies, we love Sue. But I think that Kyle misread, like he was so up under TK. I don't think that he realized how much Gabe has infiltrated with Sue and everyone else. And so I think that it's good that Kyle is ready to make a move, but slow down. Yeah. Not in front of everybody. Talk to your girl Tiana and kind of build up, because now it's like, Sue, like, I'm coming for you. You roll my name down, I ain't never gonna forget it.
And you trying to get my number one out, or however close whatever number he is on her thing. Not looking good.
I don't know what Kyle was thinking with that. I think Kyle was already too late. Like, I don't think he realized like what was happening here. But these boats pop up, roll up on you, letting you know, hey, it's time for a journey. Okay. Now, Kyle, I think that they pull rocks and Kyle got it. Is that how they did it? Kyle goes for Tiku, blue tribe. Okay. Then Monica, aka Annika, okay, goes for the red tribe, which is Lavo. All right. Look, because last time we did rock, paper, scissors, shoot, you didn't do it right, and
I do it right.
He said I do it right. Don't tell him.
No, hold on three. Okay. On three. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. See, you saw that? See, that's it. That's
what did I do?
Don't.
Y'all ready?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I won.
What?
Rock
Tiffany has, yes, she beat us all.
And I have paper.
Rock beats paper.
What?
No, girl. No.
What? Paper is the strong. Which beat paper? No, see, he has scissors then. So
I had scissors. No, Annika said the scissors cut better.
And Gabe said the paper covers the rock better.
I thought the rock hold down the paper.
No, paper, the rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock.
Rock, yes. So we all lost.
That's why I don't play that game, because it's dumb.
Well, anyway, okay.
Rome was definitely playing, because Rome was like, I want to go on the journey. Him and Soul are rock, paper, scissors shooting it out. And although I can imagine how annoying Rome can be out there, I'm not mad though. Like, you know what? It's times in Survivor when these people that kind of like illuminate themselves as leaders, they're annoying to some people, but the flock follows, right? And it's like Rome is doing everything that's sure annoying, but he's putting himself in leadership positions, and I ain't mad at it. Now, mind you, if Rome was my coworker, because you know we all got the baby, the way that I would be on teams with Annika being like, if he don't, he would get on my nerves. But I'm not mad at him for fighting to be in front. But I'm just so nervous because it's so early and you are making yourself such a huge target. It can either pay off or it's going to bite him in the tail.
Oh, listen, I get it. Rome to me, I don't know. You have met Rome. How was Rome in person?
Rome is Rome.
tells me.
Let's not go to person. Let's just stick to Survivor. Let's just stay on script, please.
Okay, no, stay on script. Okay, so we get to the beach, okay? And let me tell you something. This group of people chatter. They're telling each other everything, okay? Kyle tells Monica, aka Annika, Kyle tells Annika that Rome about he tells them about he tells
Sam and Sierra.
Yes, he tells them about TK. I'm sorry, Tiff, you are right. Excuse me. Yes, he tells them about TK, and then he also tells them about Sam and Sierra, and they're asking if they're together, and he's like, no, they're not together. One's engaged and one's dating somebody.
We thought that they were we thought they were like a thing.
I think the whole entire America thought the same thing. I was watching like, he's engaged? I didn't even know. Tell you the truth, you couldn't tell me. I did not remember that at all from any of the episodes.
The fiance look like, because if they look alike, that's not my business. Shut up, Tiffany.
He also says Roman's excited. He's like, yes, TK's gone because he was arrogant and cocky, and he was everything that I am.
Everything that I am. He's everything that I am, and it can only be one me.
One me. Can't be another black man like me. I'm arrogant, and I'm the one here to play this game and show you guys that I'm all about myself. It can't be another one.
He is so glad. I ain't never seen. He was so glad he was gone. Yeah, because he was too cocky. Said, "Oh, what you call you?"
I'm like, did y'all even meet though? They never met.
It don't matter. He's solid. He just the way he was acting at the game last time.
It's like looking in a mirror,
Just a shorter one.
It was the pot, okay? TK was the pot, okay?
Just couldn't understand why they had a kettle out here.
Okay. That's the kettle, okay? That's the pot he wanted them to fill up with the water for the fish.
Not the fish. Listen, y'all too, don't y'all start. Don't y'all start. Now, Rome also tells them that, is it Sal and Asia are working together. He wants them to know, like, they're working together. I'm at the bottom of the tribe. He says he's BSing and, trying to put a target on them. So in case they do make it to the tribe.
I think that's smart.
Okay. Monica, aka Annika, tells Kyle, once again about Sierra and Sam that they're due. Okay, so we get to the advantage. Okay. They have to play this game. There's no yes or no. You can't back out. So either you can put your hand in. There's about 3 opportunities, 1 in the 3 chance that you can get an advantage. If not, you can also pull or lose your vote. Okay. You can go 2 times, but if you lose your vote, you lose your vote for both tribals. Okay. The next 2, not you pull your hand in now.
Well,
Kyle,
wait, if you lose your vote,
yes.
You lose your vote for that one, but you can go again, and if you lose your vote again, you lose it for two tribals.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. So,
What's that little noise, Big D?
I think that's Bryce's crickets.
The crickets.
No, it's like...
Watch if he mutes himself. Go ahead and mute yourself.
No, move around, Big D. Yeah, that. It's like a
his crickets.
Yes, that. What the fuck is that?
Oh, sorry, that was my hand, my lotion. I'm so
put
sorry.
that shit down.
Oh my God.
Gonna blame it on Bryce.
Okay, and the crickets. Ain't no crickets over here.
Put your lotion your shit up and put it down.
I did.
Get it off your table.
Get it off the table.
I'm sorry.
Put it where the plant died.
Don't you start with this plant, Bryce. This plant, it did not die. It just... I don't know what happened. I was so excited.
Tiffany, I never see nobody kill a plant that's being propagated. It's in water. How does it die? Anyway. This is what frustrated me about this challenge, though, Derek. Right? You're right. So if you put your hand in and you get the advantage, great, you're done. If you put it in, you lose your vote. You still have another opportunity to get the advantage. If it's a 1 in 3 chance, right? So if I dig my hand in and I lost my vote, it's 50-50 at this point. Yeah. I'm sticking my hand back in. Yes. Like, I feel like, yeah.
It's scary. It is scary, though. I did get it. Like, dang, I lost my vote. It is a 50-50 chance, but it's too risky, though, because I could lose my vote again. Like,
again?
No.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if I would do that. Because losing my vote, I already lost my vote one time. I got to make it to 2 tribals to lose my vote, and I didn't get the advantage.
And then
that's a lot.
Okay, so if I pull out, I lost my vote, and then I put my hand back in and I pull out, I win a vote. Does that cancel out I lost my vote?
I don't know, but I would think
That's
that it does, because the advantage was the Rome got the advantage, and the advantage was that you could steal a vote. So I'm just, if I lost my vote already, I'm sticking my hand back in the cookie jar. What's up? Let's go.
I
Not the
love
cookie
it.
jar.
That's why you're on Survivor.
Come on, Tiffany, Jeff. Okay, so Kyle loses his votes. Monica, aka Annika, loses her votes. Rome gets the advantage. I'm not gonna lie. When Rome got the advantage, I was like, shit.
I mean,
God.
this.
Something
I will say
else
this.
for him.
I will say this. Rome is lucky.
Right.
Lucky.
But
like him or not, he has luck on his side.
I wouldn't even say luck, though, Tiffany, right? Because I think it's more than luck. He's putting himself in these positions. He fought to go on the journey. So that's not luck.
No.
That effort was
But
down.
pulling that out that bag is luck.
Well, true.
He's finding these. There's a tinge of luck in there,
Right.
Like, I'm not saying he's not trying and things are just coming to him. He's trying and he's getting it. Like,
And that's what I love. Like, although it's like I love to hate Rome, but I secretly love to watch him because he is so entertaining. And it is like, shut up.
he like, you
But-
can't get rid of me.
Yeah, he's playing that player. He's that player this season where you're like, ugh.
It also be the way he just be.
Yeah, the way he sit back.
I'd be like, boy, sit up.
Yeah, who put him in that position? That's like, you know what, that position, anytime I see somebody in that position, they always end up.
When do you see him in that position?
Anytime I see
You mean during
players,
your confessional?
Yes,
Like,
in
yeah,
their
what-
confessional.
okay.
Yes, when they're in their confessionals.
What you call
okay?
that, Bryce? Is it confessionals? What
Yeah,
you call
I was gonna say missionary, but no, yes.
I need. Where's the moderator?
I don't know. That's why I'm worried
Somebody
with
need to
y'all
get us
too.
on task.
I know. I'm worried.
I'm
Okay?
sorry. Yeah, confessionals.
But
yes.
anytime I see those confessionals, I always feel like it's always like the people that get the villain edit that are sitting in that position. So he's giving me that villain edit. But like you said,
so not we done coined it the missionary position.
Yes, the missionary position.
Anytime.
Yes.
All right.
Anytime they want to. That's the villain.
okay. I do want to say what his advantage is. He gets a chance to steal someone's vote from tribal. Do the person he steals it from, they don't get the vote? Is that correct?
Yeah, because he takes their vote.
Takes their vote. Rome also lets them know, hey, it's not going to be called Survivor no more. It's going to be called Survivor Rome.
Survivor Rome. It's not Survivor 47. It's Survivor Rome.
Okay? And if Boston Rob had a grandson, that's
Not
me.
a grandson.
No.
Oh, just a son? That's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Boston Rob was the godfather,
Oh.
he gotta have a godson.
Go ahead.
But
Ted.
it's only one father above, okay?
Tell him. Okay.
Jehovah Jireh.
Now, we get to Monica, a.k.a. Annika.
You gonna say that every time you say
Yes. And all I do is keep picturing Monica videos every time he say it.
Yes. Okay, the boy is mine.
So gone over you.
New Monica.
Okay. Silly of me. Devoted so much time
And
to
he's my
find you unfaithful, Rome.
Ooh.
You nearly lost my mind. Drive past the bamboo and then off the sand.
Shit.
Wonder why you have no fruit, Sam, to make me lose my mind. Okay, all right.
I'm glad we sticking to podcasting.
Okay.
So we ain't gonna try to make no records.
Annika comes back and tells her tribe that she has lost, that she could have lost her vote, but she didn't go for it.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want Andy to know, but she does tell her girls, Sierra and Rachel, that she that she trusts. Hey, I lost my vote. I just didn't want Andy to know. Rome tells his tribe that he did lose his vote. And
Here he goes, his Oscar moment.
yes, it's an Oscar moment. How did it go, Tim? Because it killed me.
I don't know, but that's what somebody said when he was pulling up on the boat. They was like, here he comes.
Probably Asia. Because
No, it was a dude. It was one of them guys.
Oh, it was Soul.
Soul.
Soul. Yeah, Soul. And he don't want Soul and Asia to know that he lost his doesn't want him to know that he gained something. So he's like, I lost my vote. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. Like, I mean, it was just what it is, and it's just how it is.
I tried so hard.
Yep.
It was
so
right
proud.
there.
He's so proud that he think he fooling them with this lie.
He really does. He really thinks he is. But he does tell the people that he trusts, which is everybody else in the tribe. And Teeny's kind of looking at this like, I this man is like got everything. I kind of have to work with him. Like, he got an idol. He now just got this. He can steal any of our votes. Like, if I say no, like, he can end up stealing my vote. Like, I don't think it. Do you think she set herself up good?
I think it's better to work with him. He's showing you everything, so just go on and get to what he's giving you.
And it's like she set herself up that she could go with Asia and Soul or Rome, but Rome has more of the power. So why fight against something? So it's like, I'm not mad at Teeny, even though I am mad at Teeny, but I ain't mad. Like, put yourself in a position that you have options instead of you having to just go away.
You're fighting at the bottom, and you're at the bottom, and you're
right.
You're clawing your way up. Just if the team up here wants you, just
hello,
see what they giving.
Okay. We get to the next challenge. Okay.
What we get to?
The next challenge. Good. Jeff lets you know. Look, coming in like the Survivor Classic when they come off the boat. He always saying some shit. I just love it. They have to jump from 2 different platforms. Okay. They have to grab 3 keys. And they also have to balance, on the balance beam to get to the last platform to do the puzzle. If I'm correct, is it Genevieve? Is that her name?
Genevieve.
Genevieve?
Mm-hmm. Genevieve.
Genevieve?
Oh, is it Genevieve?
No, not just. It's Genevieve.
Genevieve sits out of this challenge. The prizes that are for this challenge is... if you come in first place, you get 2 hammocks plus a tarp. You come in second place, you get a tarp. In third place, guess what? You got a date with me at You got a date with me at Tribal Council, as Jeff would say. So Jeff decides to pull out of. I feel like something that me and Tiffany always ask players. Hey, was it harder than what you think? Or let's tell the viewers at home. Now that you're here, is it harder than what you think? And. If I'm correct, does Rome answer first?
I think it was Dr. Patel he asked.
Keyshawn.
Dr. Patel. And Dr. Patel said, because he's the ER doctor, okay?
And he said, I just learned how to swim 4 months ago.
He did say that.
And if I was him, I would have been sitting out. And Jeff said, well, why ain't you sitting out? And he said, I can't be no bitch, Jeff.
Okay.
I came out here to play Survivor, and once you start doubting yourself, it just sticks with you. So I'm going to jump off that platform today. And that's why you're on Survivor.
Jeff was like, cut it. Crute, did y'all get that?
Yes.
Do it again.
You want me to do it again?
Do it again for the drone.
Yes.
One more time for safety.
One more time, Tiffany. Give it to us one more time.
And that's why you're on Survivor.
Good one, Jeff. That was good, Jeff.
That's great. We should get an Emmy for that. We should definitely get an Emmy. Okay. As Genevieve is sitting out, I guess she watched last season and she's looking to see if there is some type of power on this.
I'm still determined she didn't look good enough. I would have been.
I don't think that she looked good enough either. I don't think that she. No, she didn't. The way she just looked behind her, I'm like, girl, look in front of you. Yeah. Why don't you sit down and like, let me stretch my legs.
Yeah.
Get up off the bench, jump up and be like, go, y'all, go. And then have a reason to sit back down in a different position. You just stay in a missionary.
Yeah, I think Jeff was kind of annoyed that. I think there was something there, and she didn't get it. I'm annoyed about that. So they got to plant it somebody else or plant it in a different challenge. We get this task going. There's so much chaos going. But I just want to say this. Andy is up first, the star of the show. Him and Rome are the stars.
Before you get to Andy, Can we talk about how Rome and
Okay.
Saul was going back and forth about who was going to go first? Honey, Rome is determined.
Okay.
No, I'm going first. Saul like, damn,
He like, you just went on the journey.
dude, you went first. Oh, you just went to here. You always gotta go. Like, I can do it. No. I gotta go first. If I don't go first, and I'm gonna be watching, I'm be like, damn, if I feel like I should have done it. So I just gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
I'm be good at it. I'll be good at it.
I'm gonna be good at it. I gotta. No, Saul, I gotta do it.
Saul is like, hey, go ahead. Like, just go ahead.
Like, all right.
Let me tell you something. Saul is done with Rome. I would be done with Rome. I get it. Because Rome, me just sitting at home, I'm done with Rome. I'm just like, God, I don't know where they found Rome and TK. But they really were like, we got to put them on. They've auditioned so much.
And we got to put both of them on because we know that one of them is going to go and we need one of them to stay.
Yeah, we got to.
Because they're not going to both last.
They're not going to both last. So we got to put them both on.
And put them on two different tribes so we can make sure both tribes are a mess.
Yeah, they're going to cause a mess. Yeah. I don't know. The casting really was reaching for that one. And they were like, we're going to put Rome here. We're going to put Andy here. And we're going to put TK here. And it's going to be complete chaos. That's what they were looking.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now, Andy, Kyle, and Rome go first.
Okay, yes, they do. Thank you so much, Tiffany, because I didn't have that in my notes. But Andy is falling
Not too
apart.
much.
Falling apart.
How's he falling apart, Derek?
He at first he gets to this balance beam and he falls off, and then after
It was slippery.
Everybody else got across it, and Andy didn't get across it.
How many times did he fall?
I feel like he fell about 7 times.
Did he get across though?
But how did he get across there?
He had to
Listen.
crawl.
Now, why
Hey.
did he start crawling on the second time, Bryce? Why didn't he just crawl the second time?
Correct, Bryce. Why did he keep
Before
thinking
busting
he could
his
walk?
kneecap. I guess you
Correct.
would have to crawl when your knees have been bent.
Go back.
and
Your
up.
foot was in the water. Go back.
I mean,
go
then
back.
didn't he fail all the way in his crotch at the end? And Jeff said, no, your foot was in the water. You
Your
don't have
foot
to go
back.
back. This is Survivor.
Yeah, go back. We're not gonna do this. Now, let me tell you what also made me laugh. Okay, but this whole challenge. When he gets done doing it, and it's time for his teammates to go, Andy looks at Jeff after Jeff saying, "Yeah, right after Andy's disaster run."
Yeah, right. You saw the way Andy looked at him.
Yes, and I said, Andy looked like he ready to punch Jeff, and he's like, "You're next." He was like, "Where's that knife? Let me get it back again." Because let me tell you something. When Jeff said that, Andy looked like a scary movie. He was like, "How dare you say that? Everyone's supposed to love me." And his team, let me tell you something about his team. They are cheering so damn hard for Andy. Whatever conversation production had with them, they will not stop cheering. Andy, go, yes! Even when he's messing up, yes, you're doing great, Andy. The other teams, they're just regular cheering.
As great as Andy was doing, that set his team back to last place. Mm-hmm. The other teams had their people in pairs jumping off by the time Andy got himself to his buoy in the basket.
But I tell you this, I'm giving up watermelon, broccoli, chipotle, crabs, because whatever diet Sam is on, it seems to be working out there, because they went from last to they made up all that time. I said, I'm throwing this watermelon out today.
That's because Asia is
Asia and her boy Saul.
Dr. Patel.
Asia and
Krishan?
is it Kashan? Shh, baby. Oh my
That's it.
God,
Step by step.
baby. It was like, let me tell you something. You know what it remind me of? Me trying to get up Otev. Honey.
It was hard to watch.
It was hard to watch. It also reminded me of the time of somebody on Survivor didn't jump. Was it Couture? And she wasn't jumping?
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
she
remember.
wouldn't slide down.
Ooh, child. It was tough to watch.
Asia was going slow, but she got across eventually.
They got it slow and steady.
Slow and steady. Don't always win the race, but you know.
So I'm gonna cut to it. Gada wins.
Mm-hmm.
Gada wins. They put the puzzle together, and guess what? Gada was in last. Even with the puzzle, they were in last and end up winning.
Gada was not in last place with the puzzle.
They were in the beginning.
Not with the puzzle.
They started putting their puzzle together first because they made it across first.
Oh, I thought. What's it called? Tiku was first. I thought they started on their puzzle first. They did start on their puzzle first, then Gada.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Gada whipped their ass in the puzzle. Rachel was moving. Okay,
Yeah.
she was like, I did this before. Let me put this here. I know exactly what this seahorse looked like, and got it done.
Lavo got up there. Aisha said, "Is this right? I'm from home." I said, "No, ma'am. No, them ain't nothing on them two pieces matching. Not a damn thing."
And Rome was sitting behind them, boiling.
Yes. Tell her, Bryce.
It's literally that one. I was like, well, Rome, tell her. Like, you telling the people, like, tell her then, Rome.
Can you not help people with the puzzle if you're not?
So I think you can help your tribe because people like they can scream, but it was just like weird as to Rob Rome like. Well, I guess he was screaming that to her, but at that point, I think maybe Asia might have just been over him and just been like, "I'm clocking in."
Because I just knew Rome was about to stand up there and say, "I don't lose, and I don't play with losers, and I don't like losing, and nobody up here should feel good about the performance today because I went first."
I got us here.
I did what I was supposed to do.
And I play on winning teams. I don't play for losing. I don't play for losing team. You guys lost. I didn't lose. Okay?
I don't want to play with nobody.
You know whose fault it is? A woman. Asia. That's whose fault it is. Just TK last week.
I thought he was going to turn into TK. I really did. I said, "Oh, is this the same episode from last week?"
I told you, Cassidy said they got to cast the same person. Go ahead, Bryce.
And I was going to say, Rome knew he had that idol. So Rome was like, and he knew it wasn't going to be him.
That's crazy.
And so Jeff asked him, like, "So, you guys are going to tribal. How do you feel?" He go, "Wrong." He just got to take
Well, because I went to the journey.
That's right.
And I lost everything.
Everything. My letters, my shoes, my little bonnet thing, my buff you gave me, my vote. I ain't got no buff, Jeff.
I had to swim back. I couldn't even find the boat, Jeff.
I forgot the paper that said I lost my vote on it. I left that there too.
Because Solo said, "Where's that paper?"
I forgot. I just left it. Motherfucker, you on Survivor. You didn't even bring it home for a souvenir? No, I know souvenir.
Let me tell you
just
something.
memories,
The
all
one thing
memories.
I need people to understand. If you have to keep repeating yourself about something, you are lying. And I don't think that Rome go. Because he made it clear, I lost my vote. You wouldn't even say that. You would just say it one time, be like, "I lost my vote. I don't know when to talk about it." He is a bad liar.
Yo, I lost my vote. Y'all do know that I lost my vote. Okay, yeah, I lost my vote, so I don't even know why I'm talking, Jeff. Ask somebody who's going to be able to vote tonight.
Correct. I don't know why I'm talking.
Soul clocked that T so quick, though. Soul said the way he was fidgeting and moving, okay, it took me out, though. I love Soul. I think Soul is so funny because when they got back to camp and Rome was like, "Hey, 90% of the tribe is saying Asian." Rome was like 99. Rome was like, Soul was like, "Well, it's a done deal. We just got back. I just drunk some water."
Y'all figured this out already?
Rome was like,
Rome didn't even believe it. He was like, "Damn, maybe I did move too fast on that."
Then Rome was like, "Well, because I can't vote. So people are telling me this."
Praise.
It was so
killing me tonight. Y'all are killing me.
It was so drinking his water, telling Rome this. Like, so it was like, I just took a sip of water. Yeah.
99% sure.
99% sure. And then it's Rome for me when Soul was like, it could be you just telling me this. and it actually could be me.
Yep.
What?
This is Survivor. Like, nobody does that on Survivor. Like, what would I have to gain?
You smell that? What? You're
Bullshit.
Hey, have you heard of the cookout? You know Derek and Tiffany and Xavier? Oh, no. Why would I do that?
Why would I be lying? Why would I be lying to you?
And then 10 minutes
God,
later,
son.
right.
I lost my vote.
mean, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I guess.
why would I?
Not the eye. Shut up, brain. Please get off my screen. Get off my screen. Get off my screen.
Why would I do that though? I was like,
I mean, I do see what you're saying. I do see. Now that I think about it,
Him in that bucket
it
hat.
makes sense. Where's the hat, Bryce? Where's the hat?
Because he had that hat on. Yeah.
no. I do see what you saying,
I can't. This is wild.
but I don't have a vote.
I'm
And
telling
if
you.
you
do
don't have
see-
a vote, then
Not
why
the-
you
not
running
the
around
lead back.
telling everybody how to vote?
Right.
This is how we voting. Not me. Not me. That's not how I'm voting. Everybody else told me how they're voting, so I'm just telling you. So because I know you don't like me.
So it was like, weren't you out fishing? Like,
Right.
Got some fish to catch.
I also love how Soul is clocking him though. Soul is just like every minute he's like, man, you're just bullshitting me. I can see through. Like he can
Because
just
you know
see
when
through.
somebody is a bullshitter.
Because he keeps talking. The one thing I learned from Tiffany is when somebody keeps talking and repeating themselves and talking, they're bullshitting. They're trying to make it sound like it's real, like this is honest, true. Like if you like, people don't understand. Like, I'm sorry, some people don't. Right, Rome must then grow up in the hood. Because let me tell you something, you're supposed to keep it short and sweet. Yeah, I got that 10. That's it. What's up? Let's keep moving.
And y'all live
Not the
together, so
10.
you're learning people's behaviors,
Right.
Their body language when they're doing something, what's suspicious, and everybody's looking for things to be out of the ordinary.
Just a
And
little
so,
thing.
Here he come acting like don't nobody know when you lying, showing up at tribal with a smile.
Right. Now I want to get to, before we get to tribal though, Teeny has a conversation. Has a conversation with Keyshawn. Keyshawn and her are like, hey, we want to protect Asia because it seems like, you know, it's back and forth between Asia and Seoul. You know, they're trying to figure out what's best. Rome lets them know, don't even worry about Seoul because I told him and he believes everything I said. He believes everything I said. He's so confident. He's like, he believed everything I said. Don't even worry about Saul.
Soul's still drinking his water. Okay. So like,
He believed everything. Just call me the godson. Boston Rob. Don't you even say Boston Rob. Just say Taylor Tucky. Don't you say Boston Rob.
Okay, I'm dead. So then, you know, in this moment, we cut to Teeny and to Keyshawn telling Asia, hey, we want to let her know that we're working with her because we want her to know we're saving her. And they're like, look. Asia's like, Teeny and Keyshawn are like, hey, I need you to vote Soul out. Like, you got it. You got to. We're trying to give you hints. This is what we need to do. Like,
yeah.
You know, in order to save you because it's you or him because Rome got that idol. He also tells that Rome does have an idol. So Asia's like, oh my God, great. They trust me with this information. Like, I guess they're still with me. They're my friends. Like, they're telling me that Rome has this idol. So she's like, she's looking and she's like, okay. No. I want to get out Genovina. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Take me home.
girl, let's get her out. She gotta go, Tiffany. Genevieve got to
What
go
season is
to.
Genevina on?
Wait, is that her name?
No, that ain't her name. Genevina. Good Lord.
Not the
made
Evoke fan. Not the Evoke fan, Brian.
Bryce.
Okay. Okay. Because, bitch, maybe Genevieve got Rome's vote
He didn't even
because
say Genevieve. He said Genevita. Geneva Viva.
okay, girl.
Geneva Fever.
I'm sorry. Please say her name
Vagina.
for me. Vagina. I forgot
Geneva.
her name. Geneva. Thank you. Look at this face.
I thought
Simple.
her name. It ain't Genevieve. Geneva.
Oh, maybe it is Genevieve.
We'll ask her when we meet her in person. I would
She
ask
ain't
her.
gonna meet you after this episode. You forget about that.
I'll see her in New York or Boston, one or the other. I know I will see her, and I will say, "Hey, Genovina." So, Genovina,
Don't do that.
No, you won't. You gonna start respecting people's names.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I don't mean to do it on purpose.
Well, don't say I'm gonna walk up to her and say, "Hi,
Okay.
I would just
You
say,
go- what
"Hey,
you
I'm
say
so
is,
sorry."
I'ma learn her
What
name
is your
before I meet
name?
her.
I'm so sorry. Could you
No,
say
you
your
gonna
name
say
again?
I'm gonna learn her name before I meet her.
I would learn her name before I meet her.
Period. There you go.
Okay. So
Genevieve.
Genevieve. Okay. So Genevieve, she's like, "No, we're getting out Genevieve," and they're like, we're trying to tell you, hey, I need you to take this bait." And Asia's not having it. Asia's like, "Well, I really don't want to get out Soul because like, I those Rome and Genevieve together are a problem."
Yeah, this was reminding me all too much of my tribal. When I got voted out, I knew that they were splitting the votes, and sometimes like you get caught up in, Anita Baker, you get caught up in the rapture. However, what I get mad at
Not
Soul
Anita
and
Baker.
yes, what I'm mad at Soul and Teeny for is tell Asia the truth. Like you're hinting at stuff. I just wonder, did y'all really even want to save her? Like, I don't believe that they really wanted to save her, because it's like, if you really wanted to save her, tell her, we've been talking with Rome too. Listen, it's kind of coming down to y'all too. You got to save yourself. Like, they're kind of hinting it. And we see in the beginning of the episode, Asia believes she has the power. She believes she has Soul. She believes she has Dr. Patel. She believes she has Teeny. So she's like thinking, the group is coming to her. Also, what's a little frustrating with me with my girl Asia was when they told her about Rome's idol. Girl, let's think.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me this now? When did you learn this information? Like, she didn't ask enough questions. Like, she just was so happy, which I get it. But it was like, ugh, girl, it's enough for you to like know that, okay, they playing both sides.
Yeah.
And it's clear that they switched the vote, because it's like, even if she would have went with Soul, when we see how the votes went out, they wanted her. So it kind of sucks, because that's my girl.
Yeah. Oh, I want to get to tribal, because we do have to get to tribal. We get to tribal. Jeff, he wants to ask everybody questions, and he decides to ask Rome, and Rome laughs, which
He didn't
I
get it out.
it.
So Rome.
Tiffany.
Jeff says, "What the fuck is so funny? What are you laughing for?"
Yeah, I've never seen somebody this happy going to tribal. He's just happy-go-lucky. But I also understand how Rome might feel like, he does say like, "Oh, you're picking me again. I was hoping you were going to pick me," which he did pick Rome again. After they lost.
It wasn't again.
Oh.
He didn't pick Rome the first time. He asked the whole tribe, how do you feel about having to see me tonight? And Rome said, "Well, Jeff."
Okay, got it. So Jeff was probably like, "Hey, let's continue our conversation we had earlier." We're here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. You was always the one I was asking tonight, but you jumped out there at the challenge, and so I just had to, listen to you. But now it's your turn. And Jeff said, "You know what? Don't worry about it, Rome. You and your superstitions about sitting in the middle, sitting with your legs crossed, sitting with a bucket hat, getting asked the first question, meet me at tribal, coming here. Don't worry about it, Genevieve."
She's like, "Oh, okay. And poor Genevieve, let me tell you this. I always feel a little bit sad when I feel like I don't get a lot of a person on Survivor. I'm not getting a lot from Genevieve at all. At all. Like, she's not giving me a storyline, nothing, and that's okay. Like, maybe that's just her edit right now, but it's giving me a little bit of, what's his name? Who's the guitar player that played last season?
Ben.
Yes, it's giving me a little bit of Ben right now. I'm getting a little nervous. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of her. So that's just my thoughts. But Jeff goes around. He starts asking questions. And the one thing I want to point out in this tribe that I found very interesting, everyone's talking about what they need to do, kind of. But Asia says something very important I thought was great. She cuts and says, "Oh, you know how like you text in the group chat and everybody's in the group chat and there's, you're supposed to be like, you're making plans, but then you catch two of them, out to eat and they don't tell you, and then you're kind of like, what's going on?" Which I think she was hinting like, are you guys with me? Like, I feel like you guys are not with me. And I thought that was a great analogy to use. But I also get worried because I feel like Asia was also like, I don't know, like punching herself in the foot. Like, I just wish she was just more of like not doing too much. I feel like she was doing a little bit too much. Did I read that wrong? Or
Doing too much when at Tribal or just at the beach?
at Tribal. You know?
I don't think so. I think because she thought she had Teeny and Keyshawn. Like, she thought she was reassuring them. They essentially, like, just boldface had lied to her. And them...
Keyshawn said, I'm with the strong four. The core four. I said
that was wild when he said that.
Was that a slip? Why did you say that?
But I also thought that was kind of so smart though, because clearly Asia in that moment would think that the four is her soul or whatever, and to Rome the four is. So I thought that was kind of brilliant. Like it was actually like, and this whole episode he kept saying picking sides, and so I said, okay, Dr. Patel, I see what you did there.
All right, that makes sense to me then. That it wasn't a slip. He knew what he was doing. He wasn't revealing anything. He was letting each other of the three people who thought they were a part of the four he was talking about feel like he's with me.
Right.
All right. Hey, you glad you said that, Bryce? And Big Brother, we would have ate that up. Hold on. Okay, that would have been a wrap. That would have got you voted out. ASAP.
Well, I mean, but it makes sense if it was only 8 of us, or if it's only how many of them is it?
6.
6. If it's only 6 of us, and I'm saying these 4, but I'm with these 4 and these 4, you don't know which 4 I'm talking about. Yeah. You think I'm like Bryce says. You think that all of them thought he was talking about the 4 that he was talking about.
Mm-hmm. Keyshawn was, if drawing the line in the sand was a person, that was Keyshawn at Tribal, because after Tribal, clearly he's very clear as to what 4 he was talking about.
Yeah, of course. And this, I will say this, Asia does say, hey, if I'm saying this to the person that I'm working with, like I'm working with you, like I want you guys to know that, like I'm voting the way that we talked.
Yeah.
So,
they
she
said
did
good.
And they said good. But it's time to vote. And Jeff reads the votes.
1 vote Rome. 1 vote Genevieve.
Oh, also Rome does play. I'm sorry. Let's go back to Rome.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. How could we forget about the star of the show, to Beyonce?
I'm going to tally the votes. If anyone has an idol they'd like to play, now would be the time to use it.
Rome said...
Where was it at? Where was it at?
It was in his hat. Yes. He took the hat off. He did a little.
Yeah, he did. He said,
that's
just like that. But the way that he took, like, you would have think it was like he has secret pockets. Like he was like looking in the hat. He like this. Here you go, Jeff. Here you go, Jeff. Here you go, right here.
This is an idol.
Mm-hmm. And Rome's talking while Jeff is talking, if I'm correct. Was he talking when Jeff was talking?
I don't know.
He never said, but the crazy part is that Rome is like, I trust everybody yes, remember, I trust the people that I want to trust, but I just have to play this just because I have to play it, but I'm working with the people I want to work with. And Jeff is like, this isn't, but Rome never even says he wants to play it for himself. He just like,
Here, I'm just giving it to you because
it's the
last time I get to use it.
Because I was waiting for him to say if he want to play it for him, if he want to play it for, somebody else. Like he didn't say nothing.
Jeff said, just sit down.
Yeah. This is for Rome. This is for Rome. All right, let's get to the votes. And the votes are
1 vote Rome. 1 vote Genevieve. 1 vote Rome, 1 vote Genevieve. 1 vote Saul. 1 vote Asia. I said, damn. Everybody gonna get a vote. 1 vote Asia. 2 votes Asia. 3rd person voted out of Survivor. Asia. Asia's name was spelled 4 different ways. She only got 3 votes.
That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah,
and then what do you think about her asking Saul, was it him, and him saying no? Because she's not on jury, I might have lied and been like, sorry. Because that way I don't have to explain anything to anybody at camp.
Yeah, but I also think that I think she was more shocked by Keyshawn and Teeny. Like, I think that she believed that Soul would turn on her before Keyshawn and Teeny, which is why I have to give them so much credit, because they really made Asia feel so comfortable. But you could tell she was hurt.
But now Saul got to go back to camp and say who he did vote for.
Well, I
whoever
think
he voted for is still there because he didn't vote for Asia.
Yeah,
he probably
for
voted. He
Rome.
probably voted for Genevieve.
No, he voted for Rome.
Oh yeah.
See, I would have just lied. I would have lied to her on her way out. I'll talk to you about it later. It was me.
Asia voted for Genevieve. And Teeny voted for Saul.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the 3
Rome-
votes also was Rome, Dr. Patel, and Genevieve that voted Asia. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was sad to see Asia go, but
It was. She's gonna. Do
there's a
great.
brighter side to being third boot, okay? Sometimes the third boots just go, but baby, there is life after, and I know that my good sis will see the sunshine again. And you know, I've been carving away and paving a path for third boots, and I am so honored to add Asia to the illustrious third boot club. She's a great addition.
Yeah, I'm happy to see her. I know she's gonna do great. You know, it's probably fun. I hope it's a fun experience for her to be able to recap on Rob the podcast and everything, and you know, being a part of the family. And she's gonna do great. I definitely could see. You know, they might invite her back. You never know. She was a strategist. You know, so. I think that she did great, and like you said, third boots are special. You're special to me, Bryce. So I'm excited
Special
to see.
me too.
Yes, I'm excited to see what the third boots do. But that is our recap on Survivor, guys. What's your thoughts on the previews? I know you guys didn't see the previews next week, but I think the preview was Andy was falling all over the place. That's all I got. Andy was falling all over the place.
I saw Rome and Saul going back and forth.
Yes, I did see that. That is going to be a
I'm
good
gonna have to go
episode
look
to
up
talk
the
about.
preview now.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Saul said, "Can I get a minute?" Rome said, "This is Survivor. You don't get a minute."
Yeah,
I said,
yeah, it's going down next week between those two. It's going down for sure.
Because you know they looking for that idol, so it's like, you know, and Rome already said he's going to be in the streets, and
At
so
midnight. He says, when you get back, I'm going to be looking for it in the dark.
This is Survivor. You don't get a minute.
You don't get a minute.
You are not the gatekeeper of my time.
Yeah, he made it clear. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to happen? Who's kind of standing out to you guys so far, thinking that can win? Who do you think?
I don't know because I don't even know everybody on all the other tribes. I was looking at the intro. I said, "Who is that?"
it's a lot. We haven't seen a lot, but you know, I'm gonna root for our hometown girl Sierra, who is from the Philly area. I think she's strong. I think we're seeing a strong playing from Sam. I think Gabe. Listen, although Rome is fun, I would love to see Rome go far. Like I could see Rome getting to the end.
Well, I need some entertainment, so he can stay a little while.
For a little while. Oh, Bryce. Okay, we're gonna let you go. But Bryce, tell us where you're off to next. I know you mentioned some cities. What are you up to? Like, what's next? What's next for you on the Survivor tour? Tell me.
Yeah, so next week, October 9th, will be in LA. Tickets are available. From LA, I believe we're heading to Nashville. From Nashville, it's Chicago. From Chicago, it is Philadelphia,
When y'all going
Boston.
to Chicago, Bryce.
Chicago will be in Chicago, I want to say November 2nd.
No, you can't go, Tiff.
It's a train that goes.
Sorry.
From
No,
Detroit
but I think it's
We'll
the
be in
week.
Chicago November 20th.
It's what?
And November 20th, we'll be in New Orleans October 30th. We'll be in Nashville October 23rd. Boston December 4th. Washington, D.C. December 11th. And the finale December 18th in New York. So, in New York. So, yes. Come join the fun.
Why you say I can't go, dear?
I was just gonna say I think Chicago's the week that we're
For your
DC.
birthday?
Yes.
Well, I might miss it.
Okay. Oh, I would love for you to go because the Survivor events are fun. I tell you.
Oh,
that
you
all
don't
the
want
time.
me at your birthday? Is that
No,
what you're
I
saying?
do.
You got somebody else? You trying to get rid of me or something?
I'm not trying to get rid of you, Tiff. You
Is that
always
what
welcome
you're
to-
doing now on this public platform?
Tiff, no one's trying to get rid of you.
Well,
I
then
love
why
to
would
know.
you say that?
I was just trying to let you know this is your schedule because you'd be the first one talking about something. Oh, I didn't know, and I double booked and I forgot it.
I sure would.
Okay, I have to remind you 3 times a day what we doing. Hey, Tiff.
You
Don't
gonna put my
forget-
business out here?
Okay, guys. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us for another recap of Survivor 47. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment. Also, if you guys want to go check out the Purple Pants podcast, they got plenty of stuff that's going on, okay? And we will see you guys soon. And yes, me and Bryce will be back, I promise, in the future for another episode of Bryce and Derek Adventures. We just haven't did any adventures together. But Tiffany, any last minute thoughts?
Thank you, Bryce. You were a phenomenal addition. I don't even know how we cover Survivor without you, but
Yeah, true.
Please come back and join me.
Yes.
For Yes, Bitch,
on.
Yes.
Derek.
Got
Yes.
it. You can come back and do Yes, Bitch, Yes with Tiffany.
Yes,
She drops her new
bitch.
season next year. Now, Bryce, any last minute thoughts?
I lost my vote.
And bye, guys.